Hello, everyone. This is Dave here at Moonride, and I've been spending the last week or so really thinking pretty deeply about my channel, how this is going, how much should be spiritual, and how much should be political. I haven't really got to the end yet. I still don't know how I'm going to settle all this question, but I have been told this morning that what I need to offer American people watching this, or any people watching this, is just to ask the question, what's useful for us now? Right? So that's what we're going to do today without any other discussion. Let's just see what we really need to know now. Okay. Okay. Great Spirit, what do we need to know now? Okay, so I'm getting a picture of Donald Trump with a lot of indigestion, like he keeps putting his hands on his stomach. All right, so can you tell me anything more about this spirit? Hmm. Okay, so stomach upset. Trump is getting a lot of stomach upset as he's looking at the numbers in front of him and starting to see what's coming. He's not a happy man. I know when we look at him on TV, he looks very confident, but he's actually an extremely nervous man, and nervous to the point where it might be causing him actually medical problems. He might actually be getting some kind of um, like medical treatment right now because this is not good for his body. It's very, let's just put it this way. It is very stressful for him. Don't be confused that he's on top right now. He's in trouble and he knows it. And he's angry because he realizes he might have miscalculated. So Kavanaugh looked like a big win for everyone, but it's starting to look like maybe not. And if you are, didn't want Kavanaugh to be put in that position, you are not alone. A lot of people have a lot of reasons why that was bad, and you guys are absolutely right. But there is something about this, don't necessarily think, don't be too attached to the outcome because it might be that this particular situation, it'll wind up a lot better that Kavanaugh is in the position that he is. It seems very motivating to others, and it's going to make people come out and vote against him. He's aware of this. Okay, now I'm seeing Trump sit in an old, like a vintage chair, not unlike mine. And he's sitting in his old chair. Why is he sitting there? Ha! Okay, you know what it is? It's like a OK Corral. Okay, it's like a shootout. And guess who showed up in the door? His name is Robert Mueller. I don't know how tall Mueller is, but he sure fills up that door frame. He really does look like the sheriff in town. Ha! Okay, now we're actually out in the field. They're getting ready to draw their fire, and Trump is fumbling with his gun. He doesn't know how to fire back. That's the position that we are in right now. All the power actually lies outside of Trump. He's just trying to figure out how to defend himself, and he doesn't really know very well how to defend himself. So he doesn't know how to fire back. He doesn't have any intellectual brain power that can match anywhere near, Robert Mueller's. And Mueller doesn't even need to pull his gun. He's just like pointing at the sheriff's badge. It's like, I don't need to do anything more. I am the law. Like I don't need to prove anything. Aha. So he's just going to let Trump do the Tai Chi. He's just going to let Trump do the movements, to defensive movements, and Mueller's just going to move forward, and let Trump do these measures. So, Spirit, can we expect a good deal out of Mueller this month? Is that what I am being told? I'm getting rapid fire from, a gun. Rapid fire, which to me means yeah. So, Mr. Mueller, can you tell us indictments? Is that what should we expect indictments for Mr. Mueller? Can you show me? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I see step-by-step process. Here's 4 steps, flat space. 4 steps, flat space. So it will be coming systematically and regularly. We will be seeing things out of Mueller. That's not a big surprise. Okay, so I'm seeing these steps. Hmm. So who is it? Who am I seeing? I don't know. Mueller's got somebody. It looks like maybe it's Mike Pompeo or somebody. And Mueller's really confronting somebody. They're kind of heavy set person. I don't necessarily recognize them right away. I mean, they kind of look like a heavy set guy, but I don't know who that guy is. It's not Donald Trump, is it? Okay, I'm getting that Mueller's gonna just about to deliver a real knockout punch. Spirit, how far away is this? Can you give me an idea about when's the knockout punch? Fairly soon, like within a month? Do we say even sooner than that? Is this? Are we going to get this knockout punch before Thanksgiving? Yeah, before Thanksgiving, might even be around Thanksgiving. There might be a few other things that he does beforehand, but this is a real knockout. I wonder if this could even be the election. So, Spirit, can you tell us a bit more about the election? What happens in the election? Okay, I'm getting like mostly blue. I'm assuming this is the house. And then it kind of wavers back, then it goes, then it wavers back, then it goes back. Don't be surprised if in the election you'll see these poll numbers go back and forth a little bit. Ultimately, though, I'm getting a very strong blue wave. And is this the House of Reps? Yeah, okay, I'm getting a pretty strong blue wave in the House of Reps. It's looking almost like 70% or something like that. I mean, I see them in sort of big 10% blocks, and it's like 5/8, 5/7. It's looking really good. What I'm getting is smiling Democrats. They seem happy with their success here, right? Now, I've asked this question before, but Spirit, can you tell me about the Senate? Can you give me a symbol that shows me more about the Senate? I get 50-50 for the Senate. I think it's going to be 50 senators on each side. I keep getting a slit down the middle, like cut down the middle. Now, will that be from day one, or will things change or something? Some special elections or anything? Or is that day one? Okay, I'm getting day one. It'll be 50-50. It's literally, I think, the number that they need for impeachment. So, Spirit, let's ask this question. What about impeachment? So, does that mean it's going to happen or it's not going to happen? What does that mean? I see kind of an explosion, but I don't know if that's the explosion on one side or the other. So, will Trump be impeached? Lots of hearings. I'm seeing lots of hearings coming up on a variety of issues, not just Trump. Okay, interestingly, now Trump I'm seeing is hopping around on one foot. He doesn't look good for Trump. I think that he will be impeached. I've seen this before. I don't think the situation has changed. I think he will be impeached, and I think he will be imprisoned. So I see him in a jail cell. And I see Mueller outside the jail cell with a key. I think that this investigation will put him away. Okay. What else can you tell us that will be helpful for people right now? Most people, Spirit, are under a great deal of stress. They're very upset. What should they do? What should they know? Okay, make your voices heard. You do have to belong to a community. What is happening is that we are being removed from community in a lot of ways. We're spending a lot of time watching YouTube videos and just watching, and that's making us feel very passive. And the problem with passivity is it makes you feel helpless, and you are helpless. You're not doing anything. You're not even going to meet somebody who you could work together with. There are certain advantages to YouTube, as we can see right now. It does create communities in some ways, but it also separates people. So be careful if you find yourself just watching, and feeling helpless. We need to go out and do something, even if it's the smallest thing. Don't imagine it doesn't matter if you do one small thing. It does matter. Even if it doesn't have the effect that you want, it still makes a difference in the universe. And it's very important what your intentions are. We need to go and be more communicative with people in the real world around us. You can use the internet to go out and meet those people and talk about these issues, perhaps protest. Do something that makes you feel a little bit more powerful. It doesn't make you feel powerful to argue with somebody online, but maybe it would if you offer to drive somebody who has difficulty walking to their polling place, or become involved in some level that feels good for you. You need to feel a little bit more empowered and understand this is the most important thing. We are going through a major shift right now. As this major shift in consciousness is happening, all of this pain is coming forward. All these people are experiencing really, really difficult things. And it has to happen this way. It has to come forward. We have to sort of re-experience this, unfortunately, so that we can deal with the energy of the truth of what it is. So don't hesitate to speak your truth. If you need to tell somebody about something bad that happened to you, don't hesitate to do that. That is really, really the most important thing. We are all being triggered right now, and it feels really, really bad, but it might lead to better things. It looks like the triggering is also leading people to make their communities stronger, to go out and meet people face to face. People are becoming angry enough so that they are really going to act. And it looks like even young people are going to act in the next election. They are our future voters. If you feel helpless, see to what degree can you go and mentor somebody who has never voted before, and see if you can go to a college campus and convince some people to go out and vote this year, and say you'll help them, or whatever you need to do. Do something that makes you feel powerful, and that could just be talking to your friend and telling them, look, this is the truth of what I'm experiencing now, or something that I experienced in the past. You can also be very helpful by being that person who listens. And remember, when that person is talking to you, you don't need to give them advice. Just hear them. Just listen to them. They just need you to really look in their eyes and hear them and hear what they say. And that's how we're building our community right now. This isn't going to happen overnight. Everything isn't going to change next week. We are at the major, the friction point in this change right now, and we're going to be going through it for the next couple of weeks to months. So by all means, if you're feeling this trigger in the sense, it's totally normal. Everybody around you is feeling it one way or the other. If you can talk to somebody about it, it'll be really, really helpful. Don't let yourself feel helpless right now. That is not constructive. Whatever you do, even if it's the simplest kind gesture, to do somebody a favor, even if that will give you some agency, and it will make you feel better. Now remember, I always see this, and Spirit is showing me this again. The sun will come up in a year. We'll still be a great country. We'll still have so much to offer. We'll still be ingenuitive. Trump isn't clever enough to destroy our culture and our nation. He's not that strong. He's not that powerful. This is just a fracture point where we're all getting really emotionally triggered, it really will work out, and it really will be a better place after we go through all that stuff. There's sympathy he wants to offer for all those who are feeling these strong emotions right now, but there is some key. There's a reason why we're feeling these emotions. It's because we have to get back to the reality and stop playing this political game that is the American political system much of the time. Now, at least, people are very much invested in their vote. It matters. It makes a difference. They're going out and saying it and saying why. That's the most constructive thing for you. And if you're not able to be more politically active, you do not have to do that. It's fine if you just do anything that gives you some kind of power. Write a letter to somebody and say you were sorry about something that you did 10 years ago. It doesn't mean that you did something that they were right and you were wrong. Just take responsibility for something, maybe. Maybe somebody just needs somebody to talk to on the phone. Maybe it's just all of these things, even these small things, they all matter. And when you go on to your next life and you're standing there evaluating your life, these are the things that you're going to remember. Who was I in times of difficulty? What did I do? It doesn't matter whether you were successful. Remember, there were Germans who hid Jews in their attics for, years into World War II. Maybe they were caught, probably they were caught and executed, right? The act of what they did is still good. It still exists in the universe as an action and an intention and a desiring of. We can't all accomplish what we want to in a short period of time. But right now we can do something that just makes us more human. And don't worry too much. It really, really will work out in the end. We'll see better times. In less than a year, we'll see much better times, right? Great. So thanks for watching.